Hello, my name is Denise Castro, and I'm wondering, is Canvas still not making sense? That's okay. Let's think about it like this. When students come to school, they're entering through a school building, right? And then when they want to enter your classroom, they find your door and they enter through that door. Well, now that students are not coming to our physical buildings, we have another building for them to go to, another architecture, and that is Canvas, the program of Canvas itself. And all students have to do is click on it. Okay, so that's how they enter the school building. And that's where all the learning happens. When they click on Canvas, instead of entering through a physical door to your classroom, they're going to be taken directly to the dashboard, which houses all the published courses that you have made for them. And so then they can see right here that this is the class that they should be in, and then they will click it. And that is the doorway they enter to your classroom. Let's go back and think about your physical classroom. What do the students see when they come inside? Typically, they're going to see a Promethean, a whiteboard, and some kind of indicator that they are indeed in the correct classroom. They're also going to see your smiling face, the teacher, right in front of them. They're going to see their desk. And they're going to see all the extra resources that they have, like anchor charts, manipulatives, books, magazines, posters, anything that you use to help support their learning. So in Canvas, this place for the classroom where everything is set out for them is called the course home page. Okay, that's your course home page. But in Canvas, the vocabulary might be a little different. So for this area that tells students they're in the right place, we're going to call that our banner. Something at the top that's beautiful, visual, and makes them feel at home and safe. Then we also have a place for Zoom because we're not physically meeting with our students. We are having them come in through Zoom. And then we also have our modules. These modules are kind of like a student's desk. All the assignments, books, all the things that they need to do are going to happen here. And then they also have apps and links instead of, physical resources and things that will support their learning. All right, so let's remember that the course homepage is also known as your classroom. And the course homepage, anytime a student gets lost in Canvas, they don't know where to go, all they have to do is click home, and that's that nice, safe space that they can always go to that's familiar to them. Okay? Now, here is a picture of my course homepage, and it makes me really happy because I chose all the colors and I got to do all the artwork myself. Nobody imposed anything on me. It was all my choice to do. And so up here you will see my banner. And I did this artwork in Google Slides and in Google Draw, and it was really easy. So I'll probably make a video about that if you're curious how to make something fun and easy for your class. Okay, so this is my banner. And here is my Zoom button. So all these guys here, these are called buttons, and they just click the button and it's gonna take them where they need to go. So again, to see me, the students will come and click on the Zoom button and we will have our class time together. To see the modules, they will click on weekly lessons because remember the modules have all the things that the students are doing on a daily and weekly basis. But instead of saying modules, I said weekly lessons. It's a little easier to remember. And then here's my extra resource button. I have a little music castle that my students can explore to dig a little deeper into the content we're learning. Okay, so that's that. Now let's go back and look at our modules. I had it entitled weekly lessons. You've probably heard this word modules a lot, and maybe it's a little confusing to you. So here's basically what modules are. They are a way to pace lessons on a daily and weekly basis, okay? So inside, when a student clicks on the modules or the weekly lessons, they're gonna have access to all the assignments that you give them, to all the books and workbooks that you assign, like page numbers and things, and they can make notes and responses and submissions inside of modules. So that's where the majority of the activity is going to take place in your Canvas, is inside modules. Okay, here is a picture of what modules look like. I know that it's a little bland feeling. A lot of teachers that I work with say that they wish they could change this top bar, this color. Currently, I don't know how to do that. If you do know, comment below and let me know. But you can customize a little bit though by adding some emojis next to your subjects. But you'll see here, this is organized by week. So every week has its own little module and it's click through. Okay, I got this from my district's example page in our sandbox in Canvas, and this is kind of how they recommended we do it. So we've got a week overview, which is our agenda for the week, and then they can click on Monday, and then it just takes them through one thing after the next: math, science, ELA, social studies. But the students won't even be seeing this because there's a little button, a next button that they can click that will take them from picture to assignment until they get to the end of the day, and that gives you a nice flow. I'm going to do another video on that later, and I'll put the link in here if you're curious about that. Okay, so that's what modules looks like, and it's actually really, really cool when you dig deeper into it. Okay, so let's talk about these assignments that the students are completing and submitting into the modules in that section. The assignments will become available for you to see in the module who has submitted and who has not. And there's this great little tool here called Speed Grader that's very similar to Google Classroom if you're familiar with that. And then once you have put in points, it's automatically entered into your gradebook. Okay, so this is just an overview. This is just an overview of what's going on in Canvas. Okay, so Canvas is really a wonderful space. The more I work with it and the more I implement my Google tools, the more I see, oh my gosh, this is something that I'm going to use even when my students are back. It's a beautiful place, and mostly it's beautiful because I get to customize everything. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please comment below, and have a wonderful day.